Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Ganganapate Namaha. Shri Sadgurubhyo Namaha. Shri Hanumate Namaha. Welcome to Nitya Satsang. Today is the 26th of January 2025. I want to offer my prostrations to all the great sages and to Paramatma, Bhagavan, residing in the heart of every single being. With that bhavana and prarthana, we are continuing to examine the Upanishads and specifically the whole question about the connection between consciousness and Shakti. Shakti meaning energy, meaning great dynamic power. This is the great mystery of consciousness by itself, because everything happens in life due to energy, due to Shakti. Nothing happens without that. Nothing can happen without that. And that is its glory. That is its extraordinary power. You know, that there is a great possibility within every human being of tapping into that infinite dynamic tattva. It is beyond our imagination and understanding. Think of it this way, that in our life, we are filled with one experience after another. One experience after another comes and goes, comes and goes. The days come and go, the hours come and go, the minutes come and go, through the five senses, through this body, through other bodies. And this just continues. You know, this just goes on. And that's what's amazing about it. You know, how can it be? What is the great mystery behind that? You see, so that is how the great power of God, that great infinite reality, allows us to have experiences, experiences upon experiences. So if you think of it this way, that the Jivatma, which is Chaitanyam, is lying dormant inside Mahashakti, inside Mool Prakriti, without any experience. So by the grace of Bhagavan, that Jivatma, each Jivatma, is given the opportunity to have experience. So the opportunity to have experience is why the Brahmand universes are created. Because there are infinite number of Jivatma. And so the experience that is given through Mahamaya becomes a bridge, a doorway into infinite consciousness. It is the Brahman. And that is the most fascinating thing, you know, that each Jivatma has its own experience, its own body. And the bodies come and go, come and go, come and go. Until a point comes where there are no more bodies. Shariri kuch nahi hai. There is only Divya Sharir, Bhagwan ke dham mein, or there is Brahman only, that's all. There's no more bodies, you know, no more bodies to be taken, no more births to be taken. This is the idea. This is the idea in Sanatana Dharma, that the cycle of reincarnation is placed by Devi, placed by Mahashakti. Why? So that the Jivatma is able to perform activity, or at least it is able to gain experience, and it can eventually come out of the binding power. But it doesn't come out like that, because every action that is done has karma associated with it. There is sattvic karma, rajasic karma, tamasic karma. Again, this is all discovery of the rishis. You know, this is not something that is easy to understand. These are big subjects to even analyze. So Jivatma gets bound in the expression of Mahamaya that is actually created to unbind the soul. The soul is Chaitanyam. It is Sat Chit Ananda. But each soul is different. You know, like a soul in an ant, a frog, a dog. These are different bodies, but the soul substance is the same. The substance is not anything different, but they are different in their own respect, as per qualified non-dualism, Vishishtadvaita. But even from our experiences, don't we say one particular saint is enlightened? Ramakrishna Paramans got enlightened. Okay, somebody got enlightened. That means that person's soul got enlightened. Not everybody didn't get enlightened. You see, so if there was only one soul, how can there be Guru Shishya Parampara? How can there be any diversity? Why would even Shankaracharya ji write even any commentary? If he truly believes in Advaita only, why speak to anybody? How can you talk to anybody? So the Advaita philosophy is not the full correct philosophy. It is only a partial realization, very minor partial realization. It's not the full realization. It's just only 1% of the full reality, as extraordinary as it is. We tend to think, like Swami Chinmayananji and others, they tend to think it is the ultimate. It is absolutely not the ultimate. It is only a tiny fraction of the full realization, the Advaita philosophy. And there's a lot of problems in that Advaita philosophy also. How did the Brahman come into Maya and get trapped inside Maya? Is there any answer to that? The Advaita doesn't have any answer to that. Advaita की जो सब बात है, वो स्थिति की बात है. स्थिति में से बोलते हैं सब. Sthiti means they have realized, from realization. That is Advaita. Not from where we are. We are not in Advaita here. We are in all plurality and dualities and everything else. But yes, the path that is shown in Advaita is extremely important. But the realization that everything is one, that is also there when you're out of Maya. Then everything is one. But as long as we're within Maya, everything is not one. Everything is plural. It is the one appearing as plural. That's the philosophy in Advaita. Well, if that's the case, who is Shankaracharya ji talking to? Why talk to anybody? How can you even talk to anybody? Why is there any duality, any plurality? Why is there a Guru Shishya Parampara? Why Vivek Chudamani is written with a Guru and Shishya Samvad? Why? If Krishna is Arjun, which is what Advaita says, then who is Krishna talking to? Why Arjun is in Agnan? How can that be? See, there's a lot of logical problems in this. So these answers, Advaita doesn't have any answers to this. They say these are all wrong questions. And that's true also. That's also not, they're not wrong, but they're not 100% seeing the full reality. As per Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, Nimbarkacharya, Bhagwan Swaminarayan, and so many others, they have all disagreed with Shankaracharya ji. Each and every one of them who have come after Shankaracharya. It's not a question of disagreement. They have said Shankaracharya ji is only talking about one layer of reality. The Brahman that he's talking about, jisko Nirakar, Nirvishesh, Nirgun Brahman, that is just a tiny part of the body of God. Think about this. This is what Ramanujacharya says. This is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says. They say Shankaracharya ji, he was sent by Sri Krishna to bring about Advaita to defeat Buddhism. That was the reason behind this Advaita Gnan. Because Buddhism rejected all the Vedas and everything. But then what happened after Shankaracharya ji, the Advaita tradition took hold and then it just expanded to such a level where that became a great philosophy and debates went on back and forth. Well, if somebody truly believes in Advaita, who are you talking to? Can you even talk to anybody else? Because there is only you, Mahi Hu. मैं ही हूं, सोहम, वो स्थिति की बात है. But if you apply those ideas into the Vaivarika Satyam, which even Advaita uses that word Vaivarika Satyam, why is there Vaivarika Satyam? Where did it come from? Are you saying the Brahman has become the ant, the dog, the Hitler and Stalin? You're saying that the Brahma Tattva has become all these evil people also, and these negative and very good people and saintly people. Everything is Brahman. That means they are also Brahman. Are we saying that the Brahman has come into Maya and has been bound inside Maya? But they don't say that. Advaita doesn't say that. Advaita doesn't say that the Brahman is bound in Maya. Brahman is always so then where did this Jivatma come from? Even Swami Sarvapriyanandaji was asked this, he couldn't answer this question. He has no answer. Nobody in Advaita has this answer, where does Jivatma came from. Even Shankaracharya ji doesn't have any answer to that. But they talk about Jivatma. उनके पास उत्तर ही नहीं है इस पॉइंट का. How the Jivatma is Brahman, Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya Jiva Brahmo Na Paraha. Okay, that statement, now see, all this debate is clarified by Bhagavan Swaminarayan in 2 Vachanamrut. Absolutely clear. He says that from Nirvikalpa standpoint, everything is Brahman. Yes, so Shankaracharya ji, if he's speaking only from there, then that's fine. But then even to speak to somebody, you have to come down from there. Isn't it so? How can you talk? I'll give you a simple example. If a plane is flying at 45,000 feet, high level, and the pilot wants to physically talk to somebody on the ground, let's say there's no communication radio, or just for our analogy, he has to land the plane and then describe what is at that 45,000 feet. You cannot shout from, open the window at 45,000 feet, hey, down there, everybody listen to me. You cannot do that. So even Shankaracharya ji has to come down from Nirvikalpa Samadhi and speak at the relative level. And nobody knows why even that relative level exists in Advaita Vedanta. This is the trouble with the question of Maya. If you ask in Advaita Vedanta, Maya, then there's no answer to that. Nobody has any answer to that question. Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ji and others, you know what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's answer to this is? It is called Achinta Bheda Bhed. He says that Abhed bhi hai or Bhed bhi hai. Or there is an inferior energy of Sri Krishna. Bhagavan Krishna ki jo inferior energy, that is this Jivatma in the material world and everything. But it is still Abhed, meaning there's an Advaitic side to it also. Incredible. So nobody is wrong in this. It is a question of level of realization. Like for see each acharya or each person who has seen the reality, they will say that is the ultimate. If someone sees the Kailasa, the Maha Kailasa, will say that is everything. Shiva is everything, and that's all. Nothing else is there. Yes, because that is how that will be for you. It is a tremendous mystery. It depends on the level of perception where you're perceiving from. If someone goes into the Goloka, like the Vaishnavas talk about, they say the Goloka is the topmost planet, topmost dham. Isse aage kuch hai hi nahi. Think about this. And this is what they're saying, that from the planet of Golok, that effulgence that comes is what Shankaracharya ji is talking about. That effulgence, that is Brahma Jyoti. इसको ब्रह्म ज्योति कहते हैं. उसमें आपको कुछ आकार नहीं, and that same Brahma Jyoti is the Atma Tat. It's the same substance, same light. And once the cover of Maya is gone, so I am the Brahman. So what Bhagavan Swaminarayan did to resolve all this thing, in Sachin's humble opinion and study only, is he pulled it all together. He just connected it all together. He says, is it true that Shankaracharya ji is correct, that Atma and Brahman are correct? Absolutely. 100% correct. Is it true that Golok Dham exists? Yes, absolutely. Is it true that there is a Swami Sevak Bhav in the abode of God? Absolutely. All of this, he says that these are all visions of reality. They're all real. Nobody is wrong. Golok, in the Swaminarayan scriptures, you will see Golok Dham is described. Shwet Dweep is described. The Nirakara Brahman is described. The chakras are described. Everything is described there. And not one against another. But where it lies ontologically is described. So even if you were to take all of the Advaitic masters, Swami Chinmayan Ji, Ramakrishna Paramas, of course, was Advaitic, but is also a lot of bhakti and everything is there too. Aurobindo, very, very high level Advaitic master, Shankaracharya ji, and they are basically at that point, the Jiva and Brahman are one, and it's finished. Once you go into the Brahman, it's done. Yes, Shriji Maharaj has said absolutely. But उन्होंने क्या लिखा इस point पर? उन्होंने used a very interesting word, Brahma Shushupti. I'll just take another minute here. It's very fascinating. Brahma Shushupti means what? That the Jivatma doesn't see God actually, sees that light only. That light is not God. That light, I mean, it is God, but that light is just the effulgence from the sharir of God. भगवान का शरीर का effulgence है वो. अब भगवान की जो मूर्ति है वो तो देख ही नहीं सकते. Unless you have upasna, upasya and upasna is there during sadhana time, then you can see the Parabrahman. Otherwise, you'll be lost in that light. And that it is not like sunlight. Aisa light nahi hai. It is called Chinmaya. Chinmaya means it is called Chidghan. It is the unending effulgence of Brahman. And so many yogis, once the Sahasrara Chakra opens, the Archi Marg opens and the divine light appears. Oh, Divya Prakash. And the Atma is also that Divya Prakash. But you will notice Ramanujacharya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Shriji Maharaj, others, Vallabhacharya ji, all these acharyas, they said that is not the end. Don't stop. And if you do not, if during sadhana time, if there is not upasna of Bhagwan ka ji sakar, Bhagwan ka ji sakar swarup hai, wo upasna nahi hai, to wo tej mein leen ho jayenge. Or karan, if particularly the causal body is destroyed, then the Jivatma is gone in that Brahman and is lost in, there is no more Jivatma even. And this is the goal of Advaita Vedanta. And the other Acharya says that is not the goal. That is only an intermediate layer. You'll be trapped inside there. There's no you even at that. It is basically you're finished. You're not even there anymore. There's no you to experience anything also. This is where Ramakrishna Paramahansa explained it this way, this point, that I don't want to become sugar, I want to enjoy sugar. If you become sugar, you cannot enjoy sugar anymore. Anyway, ऐसी सब debate तो बहुत चलती है on this point. But this is not a question of debate. It's a matter of अनुभव. ब्राह्मिक स्थिति, ये जो ब्रह्म के साथ एक होना, भगवान स्वामीनारायण उन्होंने क्या किया? He says, yes, that Advaitic piece, let's pull that together. Keep that there. But now, realize that Parabrahma Tattva, जो भी साकार स्वरूप हम मानते हैं भगवान का, in any form, God is only one, उनके साथ उनकी उपासना रखनी चाहिए. So in the Brahmic state, worship Parabrahma. Now you've got the beautiful combination of bhakti and Brahma Vidya. That the upasana doesn't stop. In the Advaita Vedanta, it happens to many. At some point, if the yogi goes further, wo jo Divya Brahma Prakash, that is everything. Bas. This happened during Krishna Bhagwan's time with Uddhav ji. This happened. There's a lot of incidents. It's not something new. Uddhav ji was Krishna Bhagwan's uncle or something like that. Like in the material world. But he was a jnani and he had this Brahma Vidya. So Krishna Bhagwan said, you go to the Gopikas. You find out what is bhakti, because he was actually sent there to give them updesh, and he went there and he realized what is bhakti, and then he says, my God, I thought my jnana in this Brahma Vidya and everything is so fantastic. I am nothing compared to these damsels of Raja. That he's prayed that in the next life he should become a small shrub so that the dust of the feet of the gopis should fall on that shrub. This is Uddhav ji ka gyan. Gyani is there, but that gyan, it has only a certain, it has that effulgence, Brahman effulgence. Sri Krishna knew that. He says, you have not seen, even though you're seeing me, you have not seen, you don't realize the what is bhakti tattva as such, and you're stuck at this point. So that is why he sent him to the Gopikas. He sent him to give updesh, and he came back taking updesh. This is an incident. It's in the Krishna series. You can watch it actually in the Sri Krishna series that was created by Ramanand Sagar. They're beautiful. This incident is actually there. You see, so what is the point here? That upasana, bhakti, there is a thing that Kabirji is like Mahagnani. But there's a beautiful statement, a phrase written by Muktanand Swami, ke Vraja Vanita Agal Udya Koti Kabira. It means that the Gopikas, each Gopikas has the realization of the Gopikas is where such where billions of Kabiras are in one Gopika. Think about this. ये भगवान के साथ connection. The light is just a minor thing as per the great acharyas. Amazing बात है. ये बहुत ऊपर की level की बात है. For let's just close with this. For where we are, भक्ति उपासना, just firm belief कि मेरे इष्ट देव साकार है with form. वो सर्वोपरि है. He is the topmost being for me. इष्ट भक्ति कहते हैं. वो प्रत्यक्ष है, मेरे साथ है, और प्रगट है, प्रगट प्रत्यक्ष, और सर्व करता हर. Everything is happening by his will or by her will. This is called upasana. These are the 4 points. Sakar, sarvopari, pragat, and karta harta. This should be maintained. So even when a siddha dasha is there, this is not lost. Otherwise, this will be gone. किसकी भक्ति करनी है? मैं ही सब कुछ हूँ. सोहम भक्ति छोड़ दो. ऐसे भी सन्यासी अभी भी है. ठीक है, चलो. Interesting stuff. Om ध्यान मूलम गुरुर्मूर्ति, मंत्र मूलम गुरुर्वाक्यम, पूजा मूलम गुरुर्पदम, मोक्ष मूलम गुरुर्कृपा, तमेव माता च पिता तमेव बंधुश्च सखा तमेव विद्या द्रविणम तमेव सर्वम मम देव. ओम दिव्यलिंगाय नमः, ऊर्ध्वलिंगाय नमः, आनंदलिंगाय नमः, द्वादश ज्योतिर्लिंगाय नमो नमः. ओम नमः शिवाय. ओम ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विच्चे. ओम दुर्गे रक्षिणी ठ स्वाहा. ओम श्री दुर्गार्पणमस्तु. ओम श्री राधा कृष्णार्पणमस्तु.